How's it going, guys? I've had a lot of people ask me what's some of the items we've purchased since we bought this camper since December. Everything we've purchased so far hasn't been horribly expensive, but every single item has made this camper that much better. So stay tuned and we'll show you what we got. Up here in the front we got our gas cylinder. You don't really know how much is in there when things come with it, so we purchased a little valve that allows you to see how much is in the tank. So that comes in very handy. It's not the top of the line one. I think it was like 10-15 bucks, but it does make keeping track of what you have in your cylinder that much easier. But I do always carry a second full cylinder with me when I go camping, because last thing you want to do is when you get out and are going camping, run out of gas. As you can see in my last video, we did purchase a new bottom plate for our drainage, and that did work. We also, the drain plug that comes with the hot water heater is plastic, and every time you drain it out, you have to take it all the way off. So we also purchased this little peacock that unscrews in and out. You screw it in and it closes, and when you're ready to pull off and you want to drain it, all you have to do is unscrew it and the water drains out. Some of the first items that we purchased were our hoses, the little elbow that goes into the drain, and our hose holder. This is an extra one we got, but it's the exact same kind we're using right now. It's a Dominator hose. They're pretty good. What happened and what made me want to purchase a new one was I was twisting right here connecting to this, and I cracked the hose. So it had two, so I got rid of one and I got an extra set just in case that happens again. But my dad showed me that on these clear ones like this, yeah, it's not necessarily the prettiest thing to look at, but when you're flushing out your tank, it helps you know when your tank is clean. So being able to see what goes through that does help when you're flushing out your tank. Like I said, we got this hose holder. It just helps keeping the hose off the ground, and it gives it that nice angle. We also, this is probably one of the most expensive things we bought for our camper. It's this $99 Ryobi battery powered blower. And this is very handy when you got your mat laid out here on the ground and you're trying to keep it clean going in and out of the camper. You just pull this thing out, turn it on, blow it off, and you don't have to worry about sweeping. So very handy. Also, when you're handling all your septic stuff, it's nice to have a box of gloves, because you really don't want to be handling that stuff without any gloves on. These aren't expensive. They're like $7.99, $5.99 if you catch them on deal at Harbor Freight. As you can see in my last video, I purchased a couple extra things when we were at the beach. I got this LED light strip, and to keep this out, it goes in the strip, but I can't roll up the awning when it's in there. And to keep it where we don't have to worry about windstorms, we bought these tie-down straps for the harness that keep it from flapping in the wind. If you want to know more about those, check out my previous video. Also, when we first got our camper, my parents got me this reducer and a elbow. It reduces the pressure of the water coming in the camper so it doesn't hurt the lines, and this just keeps the tension off the hose. So I just keep these two together and I hook them up when I put my water on. We also got this nice little table at Walmart, or it was at Camping World, I don't really remember. Wasn't expensive, but when we got our two chairs out here and here, you've seen it in videos, it's very light, easy, folds up, goes in my little storage bin. Comes in very handy when you're just sitting out here relaxing. Over here, I can't remember if I've showed you this, but I think I have. This was one of the first things I did when I got a camper. I needed a place to store my tools and any other odds and end items that really doesn't have a place inside the camper. I just bought this at Walmart for like 10 bucks. You see it's got a lip back there in the back, and this board just goes across, and it sits on that lip, and it keeps it from sliding around side to side, and this is really came in handy. So let's go inside and see some of the things we've purchased for the inside of the camper. As you know, in this camper, don't really have much prep space to fix any items. Yeah, we have this little cover for the sink that goes on there, and yes, this swivels out of the way, but that still doesn't leave you much room to prep supper. So what we did, we went to Camping World and got this, and this fits right over the stove. And what I did to keep it from sliding all over the place, I put some of that non-stick padding on the bottom of it, and as you see, it sits right there on top of the stove. Now we got all this space to do a lot of stuff with. We don't even really ever use this. That's why it's over here on the bed when we travel, so it doesn't slide off, because that will slide off if you're traveling. So don't leave that sink cover on here, or we'll be on the floor when you next park. But we just put this cutting board on here, and now we have our sink and our prep room. So this cutting board, I think it was like $22, $25 at Camping World, so it's came in very handy. As you can see down here, we went to Walmart and got us a little towel holder. It just hangs on the door. Put our towels here, and we again at Walmart bought us a little cheap little paper towel holder, because there's really no place in here to put a paper towel holder, and there was a perfect spot for that. When we bought our towel holder, we also bought this bath towel holder. It just hangs on the door. You can drill it in if you want, but it really does. It's got some foam up here at the top. It really doesn't slide anywhere, and that's where we keep our towels at. So not much has been done in the main living area. We took the little second divider here in the fridge, so we can put gallons of tea, gallons of milk, and we can fit a lot more stuff down here on the bottom. We've hung up a couple pictures there, but other than those couple things, we've not done much to the interior, but those couple items in here do help. We've done a couple things in here to the bathroom, because this is our closet, and the way we figured out the best way to keep this organized, as you can see, my wife bought these two little caddies from Walmart. I've got mine, she's got hers. This is where we put like our white clothes and stuff, and then we have all our hanging clothes up under here. So then down here, all our dirty clothes goes in here. So our clothes will hang down like that, and once we wear our clothes, we just pop it right here in this dirty clothes hamper, which can be pulled out when we leave. Again, that was from Walmart. This was from Walmart, and they come in very handy when you're trying to organize any items that you're carrying for the weekend with you, for the week with you. Like I said, we were gone 4 or 5 days. We filled these up, and we never ran out of clothes, and everything stayed perfectly organized, because in a small trailer, you have to be organized. The trailer did come with a mount that went on the wall for your toilet paper holder, but I don't really like mounting stuff to the walls on the camper. So what we did, you can see them in normal houses. We just bought us a little toilet paper holder. It sits right here. It rides pretty well. So that's what we do with our toilet paper instead of mounting something to the wall. We also bought these pads at Camping World. No, I think we actually purchased these at Walmart. I think they were like $29.99, and it came with, I don't quite remember, I think we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think it was 10 pads. So I got them on each of my bases, and I also use them to level out my trailer when it's parked. So if you don't have those do come in very handy when you're trying to level your camper up, no matter where you're at. So I would say those are very helpful to have. Well guys, that's what we've purchased so far for our camper. Like I said, it's not too many items, and everything isn't too terribly expensive, but everything has a place and everything has a purpose. And that's what's important in a small camper like this. You don't want to put something in there that you're not going to use. We'd like to thank everybody for the support we've been getting on our channel. We'd like to thank everybody for all the comments you've been giving us. They're very supportive, and they make us want to keep doing these videos. We're heading to Destin, Florida in a couple weeks, so if you'd like to see that, make sure you like and share this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.